So it'd be quite unusual if you were coming up the other way. This is four-way control, and coming up the other way, you'd actually go the wrong way around the roundabout. So that would obviously feel very strange, isn't it? When you go to roadwork, see the blue order signs. Whenever I see them, that's what I follow. See, like the cars now having to come the wrong way up the roundabout.
Yeah.
It really confuses even full license holders. See one's come that side, one's gone the other side.
When things are out of the ordinary, it's important that we maintain our own awareness and follow what we believe to be correct. There are often things that tell us what's correct, and all we need to do is look for those things. Many people are a bit like sheep and will follow vehicles in front of them, even if the vehicles in front of them are not doing things correctly. Roadworks is a typical example. Here, as you could hear me talking about with my learner, vehicles are having to come the wrong way round a roundabout, which disorientates them. And you can see the vehicles now, some will go one side of the island and others will go other. And generally, whatever the first vehicle does, most people will follow. Now you have a learner bus coming up, so they will be under instruction and they go this side of the island. So at this point, it's not clear which side traffic is meant to be going down. When we do get our green light, we had a quick look at the order sign through the rear camera, and the order sign was very clearly pointing to the right. And most people went to the left, mainly because the vehicle in front did exactly that. So it's important to look for things like order signs that will tell you where you need to go. The next example, I was at a portable traffic lights, temporary traffic lights, and when we get our green light, I proceed to go through. Now, following through is a long line of traffic. Up ahead is a zebra crossing, and as we approach that, you can see the vehicle in front taps the brake lights and then remembers that actually at this point in time, the zebra crossing is not active. There is a lady waiting on the right hand side to cross, and you can clearly see that the zebra crossing has covers on the Belisha beacons and the barriers at either end of the crossing. She should actually be using the temporary pedestrian crossing that's been placed down here, but as correctly, I don't stop for that pedestrian. Now, keep an eye on the rear camera, because 2 cars back is a van that does stop out of habit potentially, that they just see the markings of a zebra crossing and they decide to stop and allow that to cross. So you have different lights coming on from different sides and none of them can see each other. So people are going to go on the green light. And if you've stopped on a pedestrian crossing that's not actually active and caused delays, that could really lead to a lot of confusion when the green light goes on for one of the other directions. So again, important to make sure that you are observing correctly. So this is the Marks and Spencer garage in Diss, and what's happened here is there was actually a vehicle fire at the roundabout just after the exit to this service station, and the police closed the exit or the entrance onto the roundabout from this direction, and the exit from the garage is now where you can see on the left here, and traffic was being forced by the police to exit to the right rather than the mandatory left turn. Now, as you can see, it's a very tight turn, and this HGV articulated lorry was not able to complete that turn, had to go and speak to the officers, and the officers authorized them to actually go left. So after a number of minutes, which I've sped up, the HGV was finally cleared to go to the left and does so. And then you have a variety of reasons potentially for what happens next. The next vehicle is also it's a long vehicle with a trailer, so again can't make the right turn and turns left. You have a number of cars that then follow and they do this correctly, and you can see them now turning to the right. A little bit confused, but they do turn to the right, and the vehicle in front of that then is of course Another heavy with a trailer can't complete the right turn, so turns left. The car in front now, very confused, potentially doesn't see the very obvious police sign telling you that you must go right. So again, it's making your own awareness, making sure your awareness is good, and making sure you are doing what you believe to be right, not just following other people. I think this is really common. It's not going to be much of a defense to say something like, I was just following the vehicle in front of me, when there are clear signs telling you what to do, etc. So when things are out of the ordinary, make sure you're confident in what you're doing and don't be afraid to go against the flow of what seems to be happening around you. Please do subscribe to the channel and I'll see you for the next video.